Welcome once again to your favorite channel, Israeli Math Concept. In this tutorial, I would like to profess solution to this given question on the board. The question is all about differentiation. Remember, if today is your first time of viewing my video, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. You can as well follow me on Facebook, comment, like, and reshare my videos. Let's proceed with the question. The question says, if y is equal to the square root of x, we are then asked to find the derivative of this given function, that is the y dx. Okay, let's proceed with the solution. The question is simply y equal to the square root of x. Remember, this equation can still be put as y equal to x raised to the power of half. Remember the law of indices that says that whenever you have a given base, assuming a raised to the power of half, it is the same thing as taking the square root of this given base. So this is exactly the law of indices I applied here. I have y equal to square root of x, so I still put it as y equal to x raised to the power of half. Alright, let's go ahead to find the derivative, which is the y over the x, or differentiating y with respect to the x of this given function. Let's proceed with that. Then I have differentiating y with respect to x will then be equal to, remember the general formula for differentiation, that whenever you have a function y equal to ax raised to the power of n, differentiating the y with respect to the x is equal to multiplying this given term by the original power of x here. So we have n multiplied by ax raised to the power of our n. Then we subtract 1 from this given power. That means whenever you have a function of this form, to differentiate y with respect to x here, we multiply this given term ax raised to the power of n with the power of n, then we subtract 1 from the original power of n here. This is just the general formula for differentiation. We shall apply this formula here. Let's proceed with that. Here we have that half, we multiply our x raised to the power of half. Then I subtract 1 from this power of half. Okay, let's proceed with the solution. This is equal to, remember that half multiplied by x raised to the power of half minus 1 will give us half x raised to the power of half minus 1 will give us negative half. This is just a little arithmetic I played here, but for convenience, you can still solve this separately by saying half minus 1. You have half minus 1. Remember that 1 can still be put as 1 over 1, because any number divided by 1 will still give you that same number, okay? Then the LCM of 2 and 1 is still 2, such that 2 divided 2 is 1, and 1 multiplied by 1 is still 1. Then minus 1 divided 2 is 2, and 2 multiplied by 1 is 2, such that 1 minus 2 will give us negative 1, and that is all over 2. I have negative half here, and that is the negative half I have here also. But with your normal knowledge, you already know that half minus 1 will give you negative half. But for convenience, you can as well solve it like this and have your negative half as well. Let's proceed with that. This is equal to, I have half multiplied by, I can still put x raised to the power of negative half as 1 over x raised to the power of positive half. Remember the law of indices that says that whenever you have a given base raised to a negative power, it simply means taking the reciprocal of that given base raised to the positive value of that power, which is 2. This is one of the basic laws of indices, that whenever you have a given base raised to a negative power, simply take the reciprocal of that base raised to the positive power of that initial power. Okay, that is the law I just applied here. that when we have x raised to the power of negative half, is the same thing as taking the reciprocal of x raised to the positive value of half. Then solving further, we have that this is equal to 1 multiplied by 1 will give us 1, and that is all over. 2 multiplied by x raised to the power of half will give us 2x raised to the power of half. We can still break this as dy dx, which is equal to 1 over 2. Then we can then take the square root of x. Remember, this is 2 multiplied by x raised to the power of half. But one of the basic laws of indices says that whenever we have a given base raised to the power of half, is the same thing as taking the square root of that given base. So this law is basically what I applied here. I have x raised to the power of half, so I still put it as the square root of x. And that is exactly the law of indices we have here. So this is the final answer. And the final answer is 1 over 2 square root of x. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, remember to reshare this video, and as well subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Facebook so that whenever I drop a new math content, you will be notified. Thank you and see you next time. Goodbye.